Hey everyone, it is Kim Paolucci. I am excited to be here with you guys tonight. It is my pleasure to be teaching everyone the Essential Oils 101 class tonight. So, fun fact, I was at yoga tonight, going on a 12 days of power hot yoga. Go me. I'm tooting my own horn. I'm so super excited. I forgot how much I love doing power yoga, hot yoga, and I have not felt like me in almost 20 months. And because I stopped doing yoga when I was pregnant with Lucas, like 8 months pregnant, I stopped doing the power hot yoga. And oh my God, I finally got back on my mat in that hot room. It felt so amazing. But so after class tonight, I went to grab my coat, and as I picked up my coat, literally, like, I truly represented an essential oil drug dealer, because like just a bunch of oils came falling out of my pocket. So like I had rollers all over the place. I had beadlets going on the floor. I had my hand sanitizer. I had my peppermint in there. So I just kind of had a little chuckle and a laugh to myself, because it just must have been quite a sight to see. So before we begin the class, a couple of things. Please, if you are watching the replay, then drop a comment below when you're watching the replay to let me know you're watching it. If you have any questions, whether you're watching this live or watching it in the replay, again, drop comments below and I will get back to you once you pop them down below. And if you have some essential oils in your house, I want you to go grab your peppermint and your wild orange. And if you have your lavender on hand, go ahead and grab that as well. If you do not have essential oils, if this is like your first introduction to essential oils, or if you never used doTERRA essential oils, then I want you to go ahead and contact the person who invited you here tonight, so that we can get you some samples. We'll get you some samples of the peppermint and the wild orange, so you're going to be able to do what I'm going to do in a couple of minutes. And you can experience the lavender, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a couple of minutes as well. So those of you who have your peppermint and your wild orange, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and put a drop of the peppermint onto your hand. I want you to put your thumb into your peppermint, and I want you to put it on the back soft palate of the back of the roof of your mouth. Whew, that helps to open up the sinuses, super invigorating. And now I want you to go ahead and drop a little drop of wild orange in there. Go ahead and rub your hands together, take a great big inhale. And then you can go ahead and rub it on the backs of your neck, or if you just used some muscles, you can go ahead and rub that. The peppermint's going to feel really good on muscles that were just worked. Fun fact, you can also put peppermint on your muscles before you work them out, and it helps with endurance. So definitely try that out. All right, now that I feel centered and ready to go, we can talk about doTERRA essential oils. For those of you who tried that experience, let me know some of the sensations you're feeling. What did you feel when you put it on the roof of the mouth? What were you feeling when you went and inhaled that? And what sensations are you feeling as you put that on your skin? Definitely let me know. So doTERRA essential oils. Why doTERRA essential oils, right? Because nowadays you can find essential oils like basically on the street corner, right? Like Walmart has them, Bed Bath & Beyond has them, CVS has them. Like every place you go has essential oils. So what's the difference between essential oils? And so what I like to let people know is that in my lavender essential oil, there is nothing but lavender essential oil in here. And so when you do find essential oils in the stores, and they're super marked down, like super cheap, like awesome, they're super cheap, but you're not going to get the benefits that you're going to get if you have a pure essential oil. And here's why. Typically, it is filled with about 80% of low-grade vegetable oil, or they use synthetic material to mimic components that you would find in lavender, and they put that in there. And I know what some of you guys are saying right now. So you're saying, well, but it says 100% pure. And so that's marketing, guys. So just think about when you have juice and it's sitting on the table and you go and you read the label, it says 100% pure juice, but then you look on the back and it's like 10% pure juice and then the rest is water and other fillers in there, right? And so that's what happens with essential oils. So they could have 1 or 2 drops of pure essential oil in there, and then there's going to be a lot of fillers in there. Also, a lot of times our essential oils are tested like to the max. I'm not quite sure there's any other company that tests their essential oils as much as we do. So we can assure you that there's no pesticides, herbicides, phthalates, or anything found in our essential oils. So when you are looking at our lavender essential oil, you can see, I have no idea how to make this so you can see the writing but correctly. But anyways, so you see essential oils, right? And you see supplement factors. So that means that this essential oil can be ingested. So it's super safe to use internally, topically, aromatically, right? Because they're all getting into your system. So you want to make sure that it is the essential oil. So I can go ahead, put it right into my mouth, and I have nothing to fear. And I'm not going to pass up a chance to inhale a little bit of lavender while it's on my hand. Got to make sure I use it. Don't want to have essential oil abuse, guys. Come on. Got to use the essential oils if they're out on us. So what that supplemental factor means is that you can ingest our essential oil. So when you go into the stores, a lot of times you're going to find do not ingest, flammable, yada, 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 right? And so it makes you stop and wonder, like, what exactly is in there, especially the ones that say flammable. Like, okay, I'm a little hesitant to stay away from those. So that's what I love about doTERRA essential oils. You can simply, it's all 100% pure lavender. And so, yeah, I could go out in my backyard and I can get some lavender and I can crush it up and I can make some essential oil, right? But what makes this essential oil different? So our essential oil is sourced from Bulgaria. It's actually in the northeast part of Bulgaria. And I think we might have some from the French Alps in there. I think they actually do a blend. Monica, Blair, Nova, if one of you guys know, drop that information below. But I do know we have started sourcing in Bulgaria, and we have a distillery. doTERRA has built a distillery out there because we're getting our Roman chamomile out there and a couple of other oils from out there. And so what was happening is we have a bunch of artisans that we connect with, partner with around the world. And these artisans have been dealing with essential oils for, I want to say centuries. I don't know if that's the right timing, but it's passed down from generation to generation, right? On collecting the essential oils, on harvest, when knowing when to harvest them, collecting them and distilling them. But in Bulgaria, they didn't have a distillery. So doTERRA went and they built a distillery out there so that the various people out there can come and distill the essential oil and sell it to doTERRA. So fun fact, when they did that, one of our founders was out there and he noticed that they were collecting the essential oil in plastic. And he said, listen, guys, you really got to make sure that you have glass, that you're collecting the essential oil in the glass. Otherwise, we might not be able to accept it. And doTERRA, before they actually purchase the essential oils from the harvesters, they test it. So a portion of the essential oil is brought over and tested. And what happened, guys? They found phthalates in the essential oil. And so doTERRA had to go back and tell the harvesters, listen, guys, sorry, we can't buy this because it has phthalates in it, but definitely go back and use glass to collect it. And so, of course, the harvesters listened and they make sure that they use glass. And now they collect it, and when it's tested, it's good to go. doTERRA buys it and puts it into their supply. So I think that just goes to show how serious doTERRA is about making sure that the essential oils are not just 100% pure, but that they don't have anything else in there other than the essential oil. Let's see. So thank you to everyone. Thank you, Christian, Larissa, Jessica, Monica, Delori, Mary, Jill, thank you everyone for joining me. It's always nice to have you. And if you guys have any questions, definitely chime in and I'll be glad to answer them as we go. So, essential oils. There are 3 ways to use essential oils. And when we did that exercise with the peppermint and the wild orange, we used them in all 3 ways. And now I'm going to go in a little bit of detail about them. So the first way is the aromatic use. So when we went ahead and we inhaled the essential oils, that's actually doing something as we inhale it. It's doing something in our brain, in the limbic system, and so it's helping to regulate emotion. When you inhale lavender, it helps the body to, it signals to the body, and when you take it internally, it signals to the body to release serotonin. So using essential oils aromatically is really, really great for emotional benefits. Another great thing about using essential oils aromatically is that it's going to kill germs in the air. So when I have people coming over my house, I like to diffuse oils like On Guard or lemon, purify. Essential oils, they're really going to cleanse the air and get rid of any germs that people like to bring over and along with them. And since I have little kiddos, we have other kiddos that are coming over. So I can guarantee you that On Guard is always going in our diffusers when we have those play dates. Another really good neat thing about diffusing the essential oils is that it enters our bloodstream through our lungs. So when we are taking it in internally, it's going into our lungs and then it's getting into our bloodstream and it's going throughout our body. And what's really neat about that is as it's diffusing, we're getting very small yet consistent amounts of the essential oils and its constituents into our body. And the body loves having small amounts over a long period of time. So it's really going to give us a lot of benefits to use essential oils aromatically. And if you see behind me, I have a diffuser going. And so this is a water diffuser. And it's mixing the water along with the essential oil. It's shooting up into the air and it's being suspended into the air. And so that means anybody who comes into this room is going to experience the essential oils, whether they want it or not. So some side effects may include happier housemates or workmates or whomever is coming into your abode, which is always a plus. I love, love, love that. All right, so the next way you can use essential oils is topically. So one of the things you can do is you can put it in the localized area of concern. So when I said to use the peppermint, you can put it on the back of the neck because a lot of us hold tension in the back of the neck. So that's a great place to put it to help release that tension and relax us. But I also said that you could put it on a muscle group that you're about to work out, or if you have worked out and you've overstretched something, you can go ahead and put it on there. And what's really neat about that is the peppermint is signaling to the brain here that this part of the body is cool. And so the brain is going to go ahead and send some blood, more blood to that area to warm it up. And that blood is going to bring oxygen. And that oxygen is what your body needs in order to repair itself. So that's just one really cool way that essential oils work. Another place and a great place to put the essential oils is going to be on the bottoms of your feet. So the bottoms of your feet have the most pores per square inch, and it's really great for systemic issues. So if you have like an overall icky, somebody has like a runny nose, is constantly sneezing, maybe they have a temperature, putting it on the bottoms of the feet is going to ensure that it's going to get throughout the whole body. So once you put it on the bottoms of your feet, it's going to go ahead and it's going to get into your bloodstream within 20 seconds. And then it's going to take about 20 minutes for it to hit every molecule in your body. Really cool, right? The other cool thing about putting essential oils on the bottoms of your feet, there's actually 2 other cool things. One is that you have reflex points at the bottoms of your feet. So you can go ahead, you can Google a reflex chart, or if you have the Modern Essentials book, the Modern Essentials book has a reflex chart in there for your feet and your hands and your ears as well. And so you can go ahead and you can use the essential oils on the reflex points. why would you want to do that? So let's take, for example, if somebody is having eye issues. So in the spring, the summer, and the fall, my eyes tend to get itchy due to seasonal threats. And so what I will do is I will put some melaleuca and lavender right on the pads. So say this is my foot and these are my toes. I would put it like right on the pads of my feet. I think it's between my middle finger and my ring toe. I could be wrong on that. I'd have to look that up, but let's just say that's what it is. So I'll put my essential oils right there, and then that helps to calm down the itching. So that's a really great benefit. The other really great benefit is that your feet are not sensitive compared to the rest of your body, right? So the palms of your palms of your hand and the bottoms of your feet are not as sensitive. So you're less likely to react to essential oil, especially if you have sensitive skin. It's really great for people who are old. It's really great for kiddos as well. So the last way to use essential oils is to use them internally. And so a couple of reasons you want to take them internally. Number one, it's great to add flavor to your food, but it's also just a great system to get the essential oils into your body. So I put lemon, I put a lot of different citruses into my water: green mandarin, grapefruit. It's free this month if you order by the 15th on your loyalty reward program. If you don't know what that is, ask me below and I'll go ahead and we can explain it to you. And so if you order 125 PV on your loyalty reward program, you're going to get a free grapefruit this month. So it's really great to put into your water, great way to get it into your system. And taking those citruses is really going to cleanse your internal organs. So it's going to cleanse organs such as your liver, which takes in and processes a lot of toxins. So it's really great to support that organ to help it do what it needs to do. It has cha-cha-cha. It's also really great if you have gastrointestinal issues. You can go ahead and get it directly into that system by ingesting it. Sometimes I will take like a little shot of Digest Zen if I'm having some tummy troubles. If I cannot keep food down, then I'll go ahead and I'll rub it directly on my abdomen area. But otherwise, if I'm having other tummy troubles, gas, bloating, acid reflux, go ahead, put a couple of drops in a shot glass, take that back, and that really helps you. So, and using capsules. So I go ahead and I make capsules in the morning of like lavender, lemon, and peppermint. I do that for my seasonal threats. If I feel like I'm getting under the weather, I'll go ahead and do the Flume Balm. If you want to know what that is, drop me a note below and I'll explain that to you guys at another time. So if you use the essential oils, whether it's aromatically, topically, or internally, let me know your favorite way, your preferred way to use the essential oils, and let us know what you use them for. It's always good to share ideas because we are always learning from each other. So one other thing that I do want to go over, because we're trying to keep these short for you guys, is I want to go over supplements. So doTERRA has a whole wellness pyramid, and the bottom, like remember the food pyramid that we all learned in school, which is like super outdated. And cha-cha-cha. So we have that pyramid, and at the bottom of it is nutrition. So the food that you eat is super important to your overall health. However, where we fall short in our food, we can make up for it in supplementation. So doTERRA has these really great supplements. They're called Lifelong Vitality Pack. They have 3 different supplements in it. So it has the VMZ, which is your vitamins and minerals. So it's going to support your body that way. It has the Z Omega, which is your essential fatty acids, which is really great for your brain and your heart health, reducing inflammation in the body. And it has the Alpha CRS, which is really just food for your mitochondria, which is really going to give your body natural energy. So they are absolutely great. Basically, what it comes down to is they have 3 really great benefits. There's brain and heart health, it's energy, and then reducing inflammation. So if you want more information on that, I think you can look up #supplements And I did a whole live on the benefits of LLV, so you can definitely look for that. So if you're interested in getting the essential oils into your home, there are a couple of ways that you can get them into your home. So the first one is retail. And honestly, I make more money when you guys buy retail. So it's a way you can get the essential oils into your home. It's not the best way, and it's not the cheapest way to get essential oils into your home. So I'd be remiss to not share with you guys how to get these essential oils into your home the cheapest way possible, right? Because I think that these essential oils are uber important and everybody should have them in their home. And so costs, I know that cost is a big thing for a lot of people. So wholesale account is definitely the way to go. And the way that this works is you can either pay $35 and have a wholesale account for a full year. If you have a Costco membership, that's pretty much how Costco works too, right? And then you get the essential oils at 25% off. Or you can enroll with one of our enrollment kits. It waives that $35, and then you're going to get the most used essential oils into your home. So there are 3 kits that I always recommend to people. The first one is the Natural Solutions Kit. And the Natural Solutions Kit is going to be a really big kit that's a really great way to kickstart your family and your home using natural products. So it's going to, if you really enjoy the emotional benefits and the idea of cleansing your air, it's going to give you the diffuser that we have right behind me, and it runs up to 10 hours intermittently. So it's a really great thing to use in your bedroom at night or to use in your home and enjoy that throughout the day. It gives you the supplements, right? So that heart health, that brain health, that energy, the reduction of inflammation. It gives you a bunch of On Guard products. So it has the On Guard toothpaste, the mouthwash, the foaming hand soap. So some of you might be like, what's On Guard? Because I've mentioned it a couple of times and I really haven't gone into detail about it. So On Guard is an essential oil blend that's made up of 5 different essential oils that synergistically work together in order to kill germs. It's absolutely amazing. You guys can go ahead after this live, you can Google On Guard and case studies, and you will find, like, go to PubMed, put in On Guard, and you will find like a bunch of cases where it shows that On Guard's really great at killing germs, guys. It's accentuating them, shortening viruses. It's absolutely amazing. So anyways, so we have it for teeth health. We have it for oral health in our mouthwash. And then we have a foaming hand soap and a hand sanitizer. I have like literally 5 hand sanitizers. I have like one in the car, one lives in my coat jacket because it fell out at yoga tonight. One in my kid's book bag. There's one on our counter. We have them like stashed all over the place. And then I have like a couple in my cabinet as well because it's absolutely amazing. I love it. So then the Natural Solutions Kit also has lotion. It has the Deep Blue lotion, which is amazing for aches and pains of your muscles and your joints. It has our soap, and it has a lot of essential oils in it. So if you want more details, definitely let me know. I personally, if I were to start over doTERRA again, I would go ahead and I would start with the Natural Solution Kit because I ended up spending money over time, and it just would have been a lot cheaper if I do it with the Natural Solutions Kit because I think there's like $87 in savings plus a $35 fee, so it's definitely worth it. And then there's the Family Essentials Kit, and that's if you just kind of want to dip your toes into essential oils. You're kind of hesitant. It's a great way to get the 10 most used essential oils into your home and basically replace your medicine cabinet. And then the Home Essential Kit is the step up. It's the upgrade from the Family Essentials Kit because you're going to receive essential oils that are in 15 milliliter bottles. They come in 5 milliliter bottles in the Family Essentials Kit. And you get a diffuser with that as well. So I am literally talking replace your medicine cabinet, guys. It is absolutely great. Love it. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. If you have any questions, definitely drop them below and I can go ahead and answer them for you. I'm not sure what's going on next Wednesday. I didn't check that. If you do enroll this month, or if you spend over 200 PV this month, or if you enroll with the Family Essentials Kit or higher, you're going to get a free frankincense. And frankincense is another beautiful oil. It's great for reducing inflammation. It's great for supporting neurological issues, for supporting the nervous system. It's great for cellular health. I take it every single day of my life for cellular health. And it's great for wound care as well, and recovering from that and reducing any scarring. So frankincense is a lovely, lovely oil for that. And like I said, you get the free grapefruit if you spend 125 PV on your LRP. And again, if you want to know about that, drop that note below and we'll get that to you. And I think that's all the deals. Monica, if there's another deal I'm missing, let me know. Write it in for me. So thank you so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure spending this Wednesday evening with you. Many blessings. Good night.